Yes, Sabo.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi ho. Welcome sa ating program. Ako po si Sonny Laragan and we're coming to you live on a Thursday evening ho. No? So welcome sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ho ng United Kingdom. Yan ho ang England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Medyo ibang balita ho today, Thursday, no? Iba, grabe, no? May napakalaking storyang pumutok dito sa United Kingdom. Yung aming Prime Minister ay nag-resign, no? Nag-resign, no? So, uh, ano na naman, no? Mamimili kung sino ang susunod na Prime Minister. Wala lang yata ang 2 buwan. Hindi ko alam kung ilang araw yan. Pero, yeah, pinakamabilis yata ang panahon ng pagiging Prime Minister. Yung aming si Liz Truss, no? Okay, anyway, magandang gabi ho. Welcome sa ating program. Ito po ang Immigration Corner. Ako po si Sonny Laragan at hindi ho ako ang star of the show. Siyempre, dahil wala naman ako masyadong alam sa immigration. Ang star of the show natin ay yung managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. No? Siya po ay eksperto sa immigration at siya, siyempre, palagi natin kasama dito po sa ating programang Immigration Corner. Pero bago ko siya itawagin at bago ko siya isama sa ating programa, gusto ko rin batiin yung ating mga kababayan na nasa iba't ibang bahagi ho ng mundo na nanonood ho sa atin. Welcome ho. No? Kung kayo nasa Pilipinas, sa Amerika, Canada, sa Middle East, at saan mang bahagi, o sa Europa ho, no? Maging sa Europa, saan mang bahagi ho ng mundo kayo naroon, welcome ho sa ating program. Ito na po, yung ating pinakamamahal na abogada, no? Brains and Beauty to, Talagang, at napakaswerte, nakapunta sa BFI to, British Film Institute na premiere last week yet. Well, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? But anyway, mga kaibigan, ang ating pinakamamahal, the one and only, Brains and Beauty po ito, mga kaibigan. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday.
Sonny, happy Thursday. Oh, I tell you what, and I love this man. You're so kind naman. Ikaw naman. Star. Yeah, right.
Totoo yun. Mm-hmm.
I tell you, mga kayanti ko, pagka nakikita kami, in my first meetings, they always say, oh, no, we watch Immigration Corner. Kamusta si Sir Sonny? Nothing about me. Si Sir Sonny, kamusta? He seems so nice, no? So anyway, so I don't think I'm the star of the show, put it that way, Sonny.
No, you're the reason why, because the essence of the program is actually you, no? I mean, your expertise more, the knowledge that you have. But yes, I'm so glad and honored being a part of this because while we are, ano ba tayo, dispensing with information or advice sa kanilang mga immigration concerns, andun ako, kasama ako, no? Kumbaga, I'm here, I'm listening in, I'm also being educated, no? Kaya education, dagdag kaalaman day natin to. So it's a happy Thursday and yet it's also, di ba, dagdag kaalaman day. So welcome. Ayan. Okay, kumusta? Teka muna, any activities this past few days, weekends, or anything forthcoming?
Well, nothing too, taxing. Long it's really busy. And naman tama ka nga, sabi mo, no? Thursday. I don't know what it is about Thursdays. It was a Thursday nung namatay nga yung the Queen, she died, no? It was a Thursday. And of course, she met with Boris Johnson and then she met with Liz Truss. Ngayon, again, it's a Thursday and we've lost 44 days later, we've lost Liz Truss. No, it's astonishing.
44 days pala, no? Over a month pala. Galing, nga. Well, magaling ang soap opera natin dito sa sa UK. But the damage done by her, yung kanyang di ba, the recent mini budget. Mortgages went up, prices of food went up. The pounds sank, no, as against the dollar, the other currencies, no. So yeah, that was a complete disaster. A lot of millions of Britons are suffering sa kanilang mga mortgages. I included. My mortgage isn't finished yet, and it's been going up and up and up, no, in terms of interest, diba? So sayang, no, sana.
Yeah.
I hope. I thought. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, you were about to say something.
No. Tama ka. It's been a disastrous 44 days, I think. No. I mean, their intentions may have been good, But the problem always
Yep.
is
Yeah. Yes.
you have to think about, you can't just without any basis. It's a bit like, when you're preparing a case nga, no? You can hope
Mm.
you hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst, no? But at the very least you
Yep.
prepare. So I think yung nga to just hope they'll be fine. No, will make these announcements, it'll be fine. That's just not good enough for the country. We're owed better. You need to do your investigation. You need to do your sums, and they didn't do that. Yun ang naging problema. So they may have meant well, and I'm sure they probably meant well. Yung nga lang if you don't back it up, you don't look into it properly, you don't prepare. No, so much like anything else, is cases. You prepare it. You have to, and they didn't prepare. It was a kind of it'll be fine. That's just not good enough.
But what she did, but what she did, attorney, was actually she won the leadership contest, and the things that she's been doing together with her chancellor, yung kanyang sa mini budget na bringing down the corporation tax, yung mga 45p, mga ganon. Those were the things that she was talking about and arguing against, debating with Rishi Sunak. And yet she won the leadership contest, eventually became the prime minister. Pero in terms of research and everything, hindi pwedeng, okay, intentions were good. Probably intention was to bring down taxes because that would generate more businesses, ika nga, no? And then we just get kamukha, I don't know with Richmond. Richmond, mataas ba ang council tax nyo dyan? Kasi the reason why I asked is the the lowest in the country are Wandsworth and Westminster. Yeah. I don't know, because the reason being Wandsworth being a lot of I don't know, businesses siguro, I don't know. Kayo, mataas ba dyan sa Richmond ang inyong council tax?
Yeah, mataas nga dito. But I mean, that's not even necessarily, okay, no. With council tax nga, services need to be paid for, no? And so which needs to be collected, and I think Richmond is in a very fortunate position by comparison to others. Now, there are businesses here that are doing okay. Houses are generally well priced. Now, income of people are generally better than others. Other areas. Now, so it's fine. It's just sa kanila. I mean, tama ka. They were campaigning on these points, and so it's not nice that what they introduced is actually what they introduced. That she won on those issues. Problema nga lang, I don't think people really expected that there's no that they would just introduce it without any calculations behind it. That's sabi nga nila dati. It will be fine. We can introduce those. I mean, it will increase wealth. It will make the UK more prosperous, ganon. But I think what people didn't really expect, and I must say I didn't expect it, that there's no calculation behind it, which surprises me. That I mean, you're looking at you're looking at the prime minister, and you're looking at her chancellor. You would think, nang una nilang gagawin, what can we afford this? Can we back it up?
Exactly,
so
unfunded.
That such for me, a kind of basic mistake can be made like that. With it shouldn't have been. It should not have. They must have had. I don't know how they cannot have regard to figures. A kind of it'll be fine. We just. Bahala na. Sabi natin, di ba?
Bahala na, no? Parang keeping fingers crossed na lang, no? Bahala. Tama ka, kasi it's unfunded eh. What will happen? The government borrowing, in that case, the government borrowing would go up, shoot up, because yung expected shortfall mo from the taxes that should have been collected, di ba? Na yun nga, di ba? Kasi she was reversing the previous how do you go? The government administration di ba? Na itataas yung corporation tax up to 25 yata. And she said she's going to reverse it, bring it down to encourage more businesses. Pero hindi, and a lot everybody were were against it, no? IMF and some other mga economists and everybody, talagang kontra sila. So, well, I hope Boris Johnson now is going to be in the fray. I don't know if that would be quite interesting to watch, no? Kung he's going to be, if he's going to make it back, no? Just like, ano, di ba? Sino ba ito? Si Winston Churchill, although he was the hero during World War II, but he lost, di ba? And then he came back. Si Winston Churchill yata, parang gano'n, no? Anyway.
Yeah. No, he was in office twice, tama ka. But I don't know. It worries me that is there such little talent in the government that we have that you bring back, a prime minister who was forced to resign, a kind of again, a colloquial thing, is better the devil you know. I mean, what's going on? No, if there's such little talent that there's no choice, you lang.
No, but the problem is,
me.
Yeah, I know. But I think the basic problem of the party is that they're fragmented. They're divided. If you have to identify them, they are divided into 5 groups. So walang unity, walang unity person, unifying person. May kanya-kanya. Rishi Sunak would have his group, may grupo yung kabila. So 5 yan. That's just listening to some of the commentators. They said there's about 5 groups within. So mahirap, no? Pagka, di ba, may mga rebel MPs, ganyan, may mga patawagan nila, di ba? But teka muna, mapunta tayo sa bagay kasi nga naman napakalaking story because that's the story all over the world, no? America, pati sa Russia, ginawang story nila yan, no? So it's a big story and shocking din, no? That it's we feel sorry for Liz Truss dahil siyempre dali-dali lang biglang nawala, no? Anyway,
44 days.
44 days, napakaiksi, no? Sige, segue tayo sa mga pagbati natin, attorney. Who do you think? Ayan, ito na siguro, let's put our attention naman, ating attention sa ating mga friends. No, sila naman. Sige.
Okay. Una natin
sino ang iyong hula?
I think Oliver.
Oliver Fernandez.
Friend from the US.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ano yan? Sige, consistent yan. Sige. Yep. It's from Washington State, no? Tingnan natin. Let's find out. Okay. Ayan. Sige.
Okay.
So Oliver Fernandez. Tingnan natin.
That was great. Well done. Okay, yun na nga. Oh, look, tingnan mo. Good morning from a smoggy, hazy Pacific Northwest. Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Direct Pow. Please permit me to flex my 25th year of being happily married to my lovely wife, Mia. Not only has she been the glue that binds our family together, but also my personal bookkeeper, financial analyst, personal chef, and cuddle buddy. Oh, it's so sweet.
Sweet naman. Tama yan.
Tingnan mo, she has recently broken her back from falling down the stairs. But she still pulled out all the stops today by preparing me a lovely breakfast. To my lovely wife, Mama Mia. Oh, have a terrific day. Oliver and Mia, no?
Wow, very sweet. No, happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
25 years. Wow. Silver anniversary. Silver.
25 years.
25.
Oliver, aren't you a lucky man? Wow.
Yes, lucky guy.
Wow, and she broke her back. Oh, I hope you're well, Mia. Oliver, send some up.
I think she
please send us a 25th photo, no? 25th year photo anniversary. Oh, he's lovely.
Ayan.
She must be lovely too.
May magagrab ka ba direct na photo ni, kung baka sakali lang mayan natin, diba? Okay, wow, happy anniversary, no? Diba, mababot ng 25 years. she's the glue that binds them. Talagang tama nga naman. Eh, imagine mo, nagkaroon ng fall, and yet she was the one who prepared the breakfast still. Dapat it should have been the other way around, di ba? Si Oliver na gano'n dahil nahulog sa stairs. So, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero that's love, that's family, that's the joys of of getting married or having a partner, di ba? Kasama yan eh. So, suerte, you're a lucky guy. Both of you are lucky because some couples end up divorced, end up, as enemies. No, merong animosity. So, ayan. May boto ka ba? Direct ko, mamaya-maya na. Meron. Sige, ito lang para pakita lang natin, attorney. Para just to acknowledge. So, yeah, the effort that he's done. Ayan, yes. Ayan, Ano yan? Ano ba to? Bicycle ba yan?
Cute nila. Wow.
Yes.
Ang cute nila.
Is this in the US or dito sa UK? US ba yan? Is this a UK photo or a US photo?
I can't tell actually.
Wala nga naman.
Tell. It wouldn't be London because blue bus, no? Sa likod. So, Oliver, is this London? Sabi mo, no?
Or the UK, ganun? Saan ba to?
Saan
kuha to, no?
UK siguro rather than London, no? So UK or hang on. We're driving on the left. So the bus is on the left.
Sige, balik mo nga. Kung we're driving on the left, so sa atin yan, dito sa UK yan, unless it's one way.
Yeah.
Tama ka, it's UK yan, yung sasakyan na yan. Dahil driving on the left. Ito.
Cute nila.
Cute naman, 25 years.
Siguro US, Yeah, I think that's
hopefully US na to.
Looks like.
Baka US na yan. Baka US na yan. Yung isa kanina parang UK dahil ang sasakyan nasa left eh. Unless baliktad yung shot, no? Pero hindi. Mukhang tama eh. Mukhang tama naman eh.
Mia.
Sure.
Okay, Mia. You get less, 25 years, you get less for aggravated burglary.
Wow, that's a lawyer talking, eh? So congratulations, we'd like to really congratulate, on behalf of everybody watching right now, and Attorney Lira and Direct Pao, happy anniversary, and may you have more anniversaries to come, and stay together longer, enjoy each other, share more experiences together. Life is a collection of experiences, Attorney. We love you. Okay, so good anniversary na, and nanalo. Well, in a way, first siya, di ba? Siya ang first na greet. So yeah, good. Wow. Sige, second natin. Sige, Attorney, sino pangalawa? Who is the next?
I think the Edgar Duway, our next gentleman.
Edgar Duway. Subukan natin. Si Edgar, lumalaban yan eh.
Ma'am Rafael!
Wow!
Wow! So, hello, London, sabi niya. Good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira, and everyone. And to Direct Pao, watching from San Juan, La Union. Are you having a good time, Miss Rafael? I hope you're having a good time. She looks like she's all captcha, so she must be fine. Kamusta? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
She's okay. Kung siya ay taga La Union, kababayan ko siya. Kababayan ko siya sa mother's side ko because my mom, attorney, is from Luna, La Union. My dad, my father is from Abulug, Cagayan Valley. So so San Juan, La Union. Taga La Union yung nanay ko, no? So okay, well, now she's traveling again. Diba? She would do it here in Europe. There was a time, ano ba yan? Bosnia Herzegovina ba yan? Nasaan ba sila nun? They were out of town. They were in hindi ko alam kung Bosnia or something, di ba? And then when the best
No, I was just gonna say I would when I grow up I want to be like Miss Rafael. No, she's just so active. She travels.
And young looking,
she has a good time. She enjoys. Yeah.
She enjoys. Di ba? How old was she when we attended her birthday? Di ba? Tapos malakas pa and very sexy and very young looking, no? Ano kaya sikreto ito dapat makausap about longevity or mga sikreto, no? So mabuhay madaling araw diyan. Teka muna. Ano bang 7 hours so if it's, ano oras na ba? 8, de bale, alas 3 ng madaling araw, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oo, imagine mo yan.
Oh, that's so
Magbabago ang
kind
oras
of her
natin,
to
no?
be watching. Ah,
End
kailan?
of the month, we were gonna go back to the regular time natin. So, um, hindi na tayo British summertime, no? British summertime pa tayo ngayon, attorney, di ba? So,
Oh,
kami ho
yeah,
rito,
you know,
yung
I
mga
can't,
nanonood sa amin,
talaga.
oo, I just want to tell them na may British summertime ho. Kami rito, nagbabago oras namin. Ano ba yun? Spring forward, nagpo-forward yung clock namin from the regular 8-hour time difference halimbawa sa Pilipinas, nagiging 7 hours pagka British summertime. And it's every year, no? Walang pultos yan, di ba? Every year yan, attorney, no? Year in, year out,
Yeah,
meron kaming
yeah.
British summertime. Okay. All right. Sige. Okay yan, ha? Surprise natin si,
Okay.
si Emmeline. Sinurprise tayo. And she's doing well. Okay, pangatlo. Sige.
I'm sticking with Mr. Duay. Mr. Duay, no, it better be you.
Mr. Duwai, of course. Of course. Let's see. Mr. Duwai.
Oh, Miss Paner, the lovely
Marian
Miss
Delicia
Paner.
Paner.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
mabuhay.
sabi,
Mabuhay ka, no?
magandang buhay po. Yeah. Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po and stay safe always. God bless us po. God bless, Miss Paner. Hope you well, no? And hopefully you're at home.
Ingat,
Umuulan
ha?
ata kanina,
Yes.
no? Mm,
Oo. Umuulan, yeah, I think. Umuulan yata, no? Oo.
kanina.
Yeah, so Miss Paner. Ayan, sino to? Bago to, Beth Bisquera
Yeah,
Bernardes.
once before, I think, yes. Yeah. Good evening.
Has she
Good evening,
before?
Attorney. Yeah. I think so, yeah. Have a
Binabati
blessed
ka na,
Thursday.
attorney.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kilala
So,
ka nito.
yeah, bless you. Ned.
Beth Bisquera Bernardes, mabuhay, ha? Oh, Sena Reyes Bolena.
Bolena. It's Zena Reyes Bolena. Good evening to you, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. God bless. So, God bless, Miss Bolena. Kumusta ka? Hopefully you're well.
Okay, you're well. Hopefully, So, ingat-ingat, ha, Zena, ha? Oh. Binabati niya si, binabati niya si mag-asawa, si Oliver and Mia ba? Mia? Tama, Mia, no?
Yeah, Oliver Mia.
Happy
anniversary, both of you. Stay strong. God bless. Oh, and lovely emojis. No, tama ka, Miss Paner. They look so cute also together, no?
Look, si Ma'am Cora.
Ma'am Cora. Hi, Ma'am Cora.
Ma'am Cora. Good evening.
Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira, at lahat. Love you all.
Yeah. I love you too, no? We love you too, Ma'am Cora.
So lovely.
Si Emmeline. Gising talaga si Emmeline.
Talaga.
Gising.
Nabati tayo. Yeah. She's with us. So happy anniversary, Oliver, and everyone. Happy Thursday, everyone. Yeah. It's alas stress sa atin nga ngayon. What are you doing up, Miss Papel? No? Hindi ka pala tutulog.
Watching us, syempre, di ba? Talagang, she loves us, no? So we love her too as well. We love you. We love her. Okay, ayan, sa Ireland tayo, di ba? Ireland, Northern Ireland. Belfast.
Our friend from Northern Ireland, yeah. So, the Libroho clan, yeah. Happy Thursday. Ang lamig at dilim dito sa Belfast. Elegant and lovely. I love this man, Attorney Lira. Slim and looking pogi. Tama siya. I wanted to say you're looking very dapper today, Sonny. So, and sabi nga ni super.
Hindi, gano'n lang. Inano ko lang ito akin lang.
No, you look really dapper. It's very trendy. Ang dagdag kaalaman, direct lovely Paula and all viewers. God bless us all, Team Libroho. Hope you well, Mr.
Mabuhay,
no? And the family are okay. Yun na nga.
Sana makita tayo if we go there sa sa Belfast, no? Ayan. Okay, visiting my birthplace. Diyan pala siya. Talaga La Union pala si Emmeline.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah.
Yan ang frustration ko sa life ko eh. Frustration ko yan, Attorney. You know why kaya ako sinabing frustration? Kasi, kasi I was born in Ilosin, Sorsogon, okay? But I've never been to the town and place where I was born.
No?
Still.
Oh,
Yeah, after this
still.
time. So yan ang parang nasa bucket list ko yan na kailangan. If I go back to the Philippines, I have to go to Ilosin and see where I was born. No? So, yeah, there, visiting my birthplace. Sabi niya. Oh,
You
si
should.
Marian. Oo. Oh, Marian. Ito, ganda ng
Oh,
photo niya. Kita mo yung
nandiyan siya.
photo niya, attorney?
Yeah, no,
Ganda-ganda ng buhok. Para
she's
kayong
beautiful.
para
Ang
kayong
buhok niya.
best friends. Oh,
Mas mahaba ang buhok niya,
di ba?
I think. No, looks
Mas
like
mahaba
it,
pa yung
no?
buhok niya,
So
attorney?
sabi niya,
Oh.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, no. I'm doing well, sabi niya
Mm-hmm.
po. Thank you. Here in Cheltenham, just a little bit cold and raining. Oh, tama ka, Miss Penny. Ngayon, well, it's winter now, no? It's come the winter time. Well, I suppose are we still autumn, Sonny? O winter na tayo? I'm not really sure. But,
Autumn na tayo.
are we
Technically,
now still
September.
autumn pa rin tayo?
Di ba? Autumn na tayo. Autumn na. Ang December ang official yata eh. Ang official na winter. December, January, February. So those 3 months. Fall would be September, October, November. So,
Okay.
yeah. Nasa ano
pa
pa
rin
tayo?
tayo.
Nasa ano pa tayo? Nasa
Yeah.
fall pa tayo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheltenham.
Kailangan natin ulan.
Oh.
Ma'am Cora, happy
bumabati
anniversary.
kay
Happy
Oliver
wedding
and Mia.
anniversary. Yun nga. Oliver and Mia.
Oh.
They're such a cute couple also. 25 years. Wow.
Yeah. Kita mo naman ang dedication sa kanya, no? Lucky man, Oliver. Very lucky man. No? Very lucky. Imagine mo, nahulog na sa hagdanan and yet she, di ba? She prepared yung breakfast ni Oliver. Okay, ayan, Oliver Fernandez. Sa Cambridge High Street po yun.
Cambridge.
At yung isang peak ay nasa
lovely.
Grand Canyon, Arizona. Ito, so hindi pa ako
Okay.
napunta ng Cambridge.
Cambridge.
This is the only place that I haven't been so far. I've been to many places already, except this. No? Ito, sa Cambridge, sa UK nga to, Cambridge. Ayan, yung isa naman Arizona,
okay.
yung kanina. Oh, yan, Arizona,
Oh, wow.
sa US.
Wow.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so
Gorgeous,
ano,
yeah.
yan. So, Grand Canyon. Okay. Well, maganda topic mo ngayon, no? Siguro teaser lang natin going back to ano yung topic natin? Something about sham marriages, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayan.
Malaking topic natin ngayon. Yeah, may
good.
panagong
Ayan,
kaso. It was only well, it wasn't. It's not actually. It's an unreported case. So you wouldn't find it even if you search for it. Yeah. So it was considered on or report. The decision was made on the 11th of August, 2022. No. So it's what 2 months
bago.
old. It's quite a big case. Yeah,
Oh.
quite a big. Well, it's quite an
Okay.
interesting case dealing with sham marriages. No. So it's and I've had a lot of fun dissecting it. So I can't wait to share it with everyone. No, I think actually it may be quite interesting also beyond the issue of sham marriages because it deals also with proportionality. So I can't wait to share it. It's really an interesting case.
You were mentioning that you wouldn't be able to find this case, ba? Parang hindi pa nilalabas sa public domain or something. How is it not yet? So how were you able to get hold of this? Because of your parang may subscription within the courts or so how did you get hold of this?
Yeah.
If it was about 2 months ago.
So I mean I subscribe to various various portals nga, no, also to just keep up to date with yung mga kaso. And so this was one that was dealt with because of course lawyers look out for cases nga that are not necessarily so the main thing is cases can be reported or not reported cases. So kung reported case ka, then when you it's then shared in the public, it's a part of the public domain, no. But this is an unreported case, and frankly, I don't really know why it was not reported because it should have been reported because it's an interesting case. Yeah.
Pen and paper, ready na? So we're gonna have a short break, and when we come back, itong sham marriage and a very intriguing case na sinasabi ni attorney na kumbaga sa mga news guys sa show natin, this is a scoop or something new, no, or something na di ba? So ayan. So una-una yung napakinggan yan dito because hindi pa naman yata masyadong publicly pinag-uusapan to, no. So itong sham marriage, this particular case, kind of intrigued to find out, no? Sa yung discussion. So, we're gonna have a short break, and when we come back, ito yung very intriguing case na to na sabi ni attorney, binabanggit niya, and it concerns sham marriages, no? It's a sham marriage. So, wag ho kayong aalis, kami po'y magbabalik.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, balik ko tayo sa ating program. Ito po ang Immigration Corner. Ako po si Sonny Laragan. And welcome dito sa ating program for those of you who tuned in just now. Siyempre, kasama natin, once again, yung ating pinakamamahal na abogada, no? Ang ating immigration expert, walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Once again, good evening, Attorney.
Happy Thursday, Sonny. Happy Thursday
Happy
to all.
Thursday.
No?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to today, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Ngayon, ito, sham means, bogus or false, no? Hindi ho sham na pwede kayo get married 9 times, hindi, or baka siyempre kala nila, sham marriage, baka, okay yan, na pwede ako mag-asawa na sham na times, no? Hindi ho pwede yun. Sham, it's bogus, it's false. No, ayan. Okay, ngayon, na-intriga ako because yung nung parang parang teaser natin going into the break. Sabi mo, this is a case, no? Parang medyo intriguing to. And hindi to masyado pang publicized, no? Fairly new. August, no? A couple of months ago, more or less, bagong-bago. So, sige, attorney, take it away.
Okay. Right. So this is a very interesting case on many levels, no? So it's an upper tribunal case. So it's a consideration of yung first year tribunal case. So I'll explain that a little bit more. But ito, ang pangalan ng kaso, it's called Ketia. So it's spelling it Nketia. So the appellant, no, in this case is ang pangalan niya Dora Ketia, no, and it deals particularly with or specifically with yung sham marriages. Now, it's a very interesting case on many levels. Una nga, bago. And pangalawa, it's also unreported. So, those of you who perhaps look at the Times or mga newspapers, and they have cases nga that they report on, that may be interesting. This would not feature because it's unreported. Some cases are reported, some cases are not, for whatever reason. And frankly, I don't really know why it was not a reported case because it's quite interesting. Now, it's an upper tribunal case also. So, in immigration, usually, not always, but usually, ang unang-una, of course, the Home Office you make an application Tapos the Home Office make a decision. The decision may be refusal. If it's refusal, then you may decide to appeal. Kung appeal nga, unang appeal, pupunta dun sa first tier tribunal usually. No? Ang tawag first tier tribunal. Sa amin, I usually refer to it as FTT. No? If you then lose at the first tier tribunal stage, or indeed the Home Office, if they lose at the first tier tribunal stage, then it could be reconsidered nga, the case can be reconsidered by the next level, which is the upper tribunal. No? And itong kasong to, this case of Kitia, was an upper tribunal case. So basically, yung judge nga, yung korte, he's looking then at the first tier tribunal's decision. And also, another interesting factor for this case is it's actually an appeal by the Home Office. No? So on the first tier tribunal, Dora Kitia, the appellant, nanalo siya. So she got her appeal through. Now, the Home Office, unusually actually, they appealed against that appeal. So it's actually a Home Office appeal, which makes it even more interesting. Now, another reason why I do think it is interesting is that it looks quite nicely, in fact, at the yung mga guidance ba, the things that can be looked at, or a court should have regard to if you have a case that involves sham marriage. Now, sham marriage, yung nga sinasabi ni Sonny, hindi ibig sabihin, no, that you get married, 9 times, ha? It means, of course, it's a bogus. It's not bogus marriage. It's not true. You enter into it solely for in this case, for reasons of immigration. Nga. But what makes it even more interesting is it was accepted, no, by Miss Kitia nga, that it was that she entered into this marriage without genuine intention. So it was a sham marriage. She accepted that, and her partner also accepted that. No, now, but later on, no, it progressed, it morphed into a genuine relationship. No, so yung judge had to then consider, okay, the parties accept that it was a sham marriage. Now, everyone also accepts, even at the Home Office, that it developed into a genuine relationship. And then on top of that, nagkaanak sila. No? So then they had a baby. Yeah? Which, of course, not necessarily, but in this case, it adds to the genuineness of relationship. And again, it was accepted by everyone, including the Home Office, that the child is the child of the parties. No? And then on top of that, I mean, this case has everything really. It was in fact a case to do with EU settlement scheme. No? So it was an application by Ms. Kitia to get the residence permit to be able to stay in the United Kingdom under the EU settlement scheme. But of course, by the time that it was considered by the judge, we'd already Brexited. No? Because obviously it only was it was before the first tier tribunal in 2021, and then and then a year later thereabouts, it was then considered by the upper tribunal on the determination was then made on the 11th of August 2022, so some 2 months ago. Now, so it has everything in it. No? On top of everything or else, si Ms. Kitia, just to give you a background nga, no? She had a very bad immigration background. Dumating siya dito 2011, no? Matagal nga siya dito. Visit visa ang pagpasok niya. 6 months nga lang. Then she then overstayed, no? Tapos she was then found to be illegally working, and then she made an application following that on the basis of a human rights claim on the basis of her relationship now with a British citizen. Inamin niya din, no, na hindi naman totoo yun. Okay? So again, that application was unsuccessful. Now, later on, she made another application. She claimed asylum and again claimed that she has a relationship, a same-sex relationship with a woman nga, and for that reason, she can't go back. No? And again, it was found, and actually later on she also accepted it, that relationship again was not genuine. So all sorts of background nga. So not surprising, nung nagpasok siya ng application in 2019 to be able to for leave to remain for residence card on the basis of her then marriage to this EU national, Belgian nga yung asawa niya, no? Unsurprisingly, the Home Office was suspicious, no? And so they interviewed them. They had separate interviews, marriage interviews nga, and it was found that it was again not a genuine relationship. No, it was a sham marriage. Now, so it's not surprising really that they were they were suspicious about her. By the time it went to court, their relationship had progressed. So they decided, actually, no, we want to be together. So it became then, so even though it started off as a sham marriage, it then became a genuine relationship. Yung appeal nga nila, sabi nila, well, okay, we're in a genuine relationship now. So even though it was a sham marriage initially, which we accept, they actually accepted it, no? It's now a genuine relationship. So that being the case, I should be entitled nga to a residence card on the basis of my relationship now with my husband. Yun ang kaso niya, no? And the first-tier tribunal judge accepted it. So sabi ng first-tier tribunal judge, well, yeah, I'm aware of the background nga, but in this case, of course, they had, I also accept, and everyone seemed to accept nga that it was a sham marriage, but it then became a true relationship, meron silang anak. It would be disproportionate also to expect her to leave the United Kingdom and pursue a family life nga elsewhere. So all those things, the first-tier tribunal judge decided would mean that she should win her appeal, and she did. Now, you would think, and in most cases nga, that would be the end of that. No? Nakakuha siya ng visa. But in this case, the Home Office appealed. No? And they were right, I think, actually, to appeal. I mean, certain things were a bit harsh, I think, from the upper tribunal, but I can see why the Home Office appealed. Now, on the issue of the sham marriage, so that it started off as a sham marriage and then became a genuine relationship, can that happen? As in, how would you treat that, especially if everyone accepts that it was actually a sham marriage? The upper tribunal judge rightly pointed to a Supreme Court case and basically sabi doon, once a marriage is one of convenience, it is always a marriage of convenience. That's from that Supreme Court case. So basically, the upper tribunal judge said, according to that case, and actually subsequent cases after that, you can't, as it were, fix a sham marriage. If it's a sham marriage to start with, so the starting point is when the parties married, was it a sham marriage then? And no amount, in this case, Ms. Ketia, no amount of, if you like, genuineness of relationship subsequent to that marriage, if it was some sham marriage, can fix the marriage. It doesn't become a genuine marriage when it was a sham marriage, because the point, the starting point now is that at the time of marriage, so it doesn't fix it. But it doesn't necessarily mean, kahit nga sham marriage does not mean that it's that he would then get refused. The next step then, and again, this case is quite good with guidance. The next step then is for the judge to consider: is it proportionate or disproportionate to ask her to leave the country, given the fact that she's now in a genuine relationship, may anak na nga sila, and of course at the time her partner, her husband, was exercising his treaty rights to live in the United Kingdom. Now, this is where I think the upper tribunal may have been a bit harsh. So basically, sabi ng upper tribunal, sabi ng judge in upper tribunal, the first-tier tribunal judge, the first judge, did not look, was not if you like, fair in dealing with the factors put forward by the Home Office. So hindi niya tinignan maigi. So sabi nga niya, no, I mean, there's no obvious place for the parties to be able to pursue family life. And sabi ng upper tribunal judge, well, no, that's not the case. Dahil Belgian nga yung asawa. So they had all the EU countries in where to live. So if they want an English-speaking country, for example, it could be Ireland, no? So so sabi ng judge, ng upper tribunal judge, in failing to properly look at the factors put forward by the Home Office, the judge made an error on the facts and therefore in law. So for that reason, sabi ng judge, well, again, that was wrong. That decision was flawed on the second point. So first point, sham marriage, kamali nga, because you can't fix a sham marriage. If it's sham, it's sham, no? On proportionality, dahil hindi nga niya tinignan maigi yung sinabi nga ng Home Office, again, nagkamali daw, no? So it again failed on that. Now, another interesting point na sabi nga that was also raised is, well, hang on. Now, the parties by then had been living together over 2 years. So can it be considered a durable relationship, no? So which would not require a marriage, no? Now, and this is something that it's something actually that even practitioners now like me need to remind ourselves of this point regularly when we're appealing, you know, when we're dealing with appeals. So it's what it's called new matter, no? So kung nagpasok kayo ng appeal, no, in this case, of course, the appeal was to do with sham marriage and proportionality, no? But sham marriage predominantly. The fact that it became then a genuine relationship, and of course we're only looking at one relationship, no? That the argument of durable relationship, the 2 years, is a new matter, panibago, no? Which means that the law provides at the moment, kung panibago, if it's considered to be a new matter, the court, the first year tribunal, did not have the jurisdiction to look at it unless the Home Office agrees. No? So in looking at it, the first year tribunal again made the mistake in law because they didn't have the power to look at it because it was considered a new matter. And it's a point. It's a fair point because, of course, the issue was to do with sham marriage. It wasn't to do, and the application also was not on the basis of durable relationship. So it's so on all those points that it was a sham marriage could not be fixed, that it was disproportionate because hindi nga niya tinignan yung Home Office points, no? And then the issue of durable relationship, the 2 years together after the marriage was a new matter, and he could not look at it. So on all those points, the appeal therefore was found pro the Home Office. So nangyari, poor Miss Kitia, she failed that appeal. So ibig sabihin, hindi niya makukuha yung residence card niya, no? And of course now we have Brexited. Now it doesn't mean that that's also the end of it. Of course she can make an application on the basis of her genuine relationship nga ngayon with someone who is settled in the United Kingdom, because he's probably now settled in the UK, and of course meron na nga silang anak. So she can make a human rights application, but it's a new application, no? So it's interesting to note nga that even though it became a true relationship, you can't fix it because it's child marriage, you know. So it's a case that I will follow, you know, and I'll report because nga it's quite interesting to now see ano mangyayari na, no. I don't think that Ms. Kitia is going to probably appeal the upper tribunal. I mean, also the time has now passed, you know. So it's well and truly beyond now. So I don't think she's going to challenge it, and there are also no real grounds nga to challenge. But I'd be interested to know kung ano mangyayari nga sa kanya. So I will report once I know more.
Ayan, okay, all right. Medyo puro mga tribunals, first tier, upper tribunal, no? proving romance. Sabi ng upper judge yata, parang once it's really a marriage, parang, ano ba tawag doon? Ano pa rin, it's considered a marriage of convenience, no? Pero nanalo sila, Enkitia, no?
Una.
Wow,
Tapos
galing, no?
natalo sila. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a soap opera. I love dissecting this case.
So ngayon, the final, the current status is talo.
Talo. Talo siya.
Okay. In 2020 nanalo.
2021
in 2022 natalo. 2021 nanalo. Okay. Ooh. Asan siya ngayon kaya, no?
Yeah.
Parang pagka ganyan natalo ka sa mga sham marriages, for example. Kasi dito ang case Belgian, EEA national ba? Parang ganun, they were trying to get invited because Belgian ba yung isang
Yeah, and that was the right. I suppose that was the right application. Putting aside that fact that it was a sham marriage, that was the right application. He is an EU national, and she could and did make an application under the EU settlement scheme as his family member, for residence card. So tama yung ngayon, putting aside the sham marriage issue. But it's so 2011 dumating siya dito. So what, 11 years ago, no? Tapos overstayer. All sorts of horrible things happened in that, applied, refused, she also admitted certain falsehoods, declared nga. And then the last application nga was in it was made in 2019, the application. And it was finally, it was refused, and then the first tier tribunal, 2021, and then 2022, nearly, in fact, a year later, then it was dealt with by the upper tribunal. So it has quite a history. It's like a soap opera.
Pero attorney, ano yan? Parang nanalo ka na, pwede ka pa rin umatalo. So parang may mga cases ba ng mga immigration cases from your experience, no? Na granted na, and then they were, how do you call that, revoked, or ano ba mga usual cases, di ba? Ano ba mga, pagka nag-falsify ka, tapos it was found out later on, kunyari, siguro, mag-sweetheart, successful sa visa, whatever application yung isang, yung kanyang sweetheart, or whatever, no? Nagkagalit, tapos isusumbong niya na he was able to obtain his by way of fraud or false ganyan. Pero pwede ba are there cases ba na nare-revoke o na kamukha in this case successful, and then ngayon hindi na naman?
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it's she never really she won the appeal, no, the first year tribunal appeal. But because yung home office nga, they appealed to the upper tribunal, hindi pa siya binigyan, no, nung residence card, because they had appealed it, no, so it was not implemented yet, the successful appeal. And because ngayon nga natalo siya uli, then now she's now going to she's not going to get it, at least not under the EU settlement scheme. So yeah, no, you can pwede lang bawiin. So an appeal that's then appealed successfully by the home office, wala na. So the home office wala na. So an appeal that's where the home office loses, they can also, like you, no, like the appellant nga, can also appeal against the unsuccessful challenge. No? So in this case, it was actually the home office, unusually, who brought the appeal. So they obviously felt quite strong about the case.
So appellant home office trying to
which is unusual.
Reverse the first tier tribunal decision. No? So wow.
Yeah,
okay.
And actually on your point, Sonny, tama ka din na you can also, sabihin natin, no, nakalusot nga sila, nakakuha sila ng visa, and then later on, it was found actually that it was a sham marriage, yeah? Pwede nilang bawiin ang visa niya, ang residence card niya. because of course it was obtained by deception, no? And it was, well, strictly speaking, it's fraud also. So kahit makalusot yung tao, pwede nang bawiin. They can rescind the visa. So it's treated as if it was never granted.
Okay, so yan, for example, using the EEA settlement scheme, no? Yung law, no? A non-EEA to an EEA member, parang marriage or ano, no? Yan yung pinag-usapan natin. Kung sa situation naman ng parang marriage of convenience or sham marriage between a non-British and a British, yung British naman, non-British, kasi ito Belgian eh. Just to ano lang, parang to make the complete story. Kasi pinag-usapan natin tonight, it's a sham marriage, but it concerns an EEA national and a non-EEA national, which is Nketiah, no? Si Dora ba? Dora Nketiah. Nketiah. So, kung sa British naman, paano ang situation niya? Kunyari, sham marriage. Ganun pa rin ang decision. Same. Exactly the same. So, irrespective of ano, no?
Yeah, exactly.
And the other one, they're trying to use the EEA law, EU law. Yung isa, they were trying to use the EU law. Ganun ba? Is trying to have it incorporated into the British immigration law.
No. So at the time, the application was putting aside now the sham marriage issue. The application was correct. It had to be made in 2019 under EU law for residence card under the EU settlement scheme. No, so tama nga yun, because she was married to a Belgian national. But it's so it would be the same if it's someone, say, British. So kung British nga yung asawa, sabihin natin, then application would have been under Appendix FM, no, as the spouse of someone who is British nga and settled therefore in the United Kingdom. So, but then apart from those two, if you like, no, different types of applications, yung ibang ang batas, the issue of the issue of sham marriage, the principles nga, no, surrounding what sham marriage is the same. Yung nga din ang titingnan nga nila.
Okay. Same din.
So,
okay.
So yun.
So different routes, no? I thought you're using the tag dito yung sa EU. Ito naman, sabi mo FM, ano yan? FH? What did you say?
Yeah. So it would have been an application. Kung British siya, yung asawa niya, it would have been British. An application under Appendix FM. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Appendix FM pala, yung FM. So yeah, FM. I was looking for that. Okay. All right. So shall we go to the questions, attorney? Meron tayong mga questions dito.
Yeah.
Sige, let's go ahead with the first question. Sige. Okay. Teka lang, meron tayong ano pala. Akala ko may bumper ba tayo? Wala tayong bumper pala. No? Okay. Sige, ayan.
Sabasahin ko niya.
From galing sige, attorney.
Yeah, Chi Y, no? Hello po, Attorney Lia and Sir Sonny. Tanong ko lang po, sana if possible po ba yung tourist visa ko ma-convert into work visa if ever successful ang job application ko while in the UK. Salamat. Chi, sadly not. No, hindi po pwede. Visit visa, tourist visa, hindi mo pwedeng palitan.
Right.
Even if it's under the shortage occupation list. Sadly.
Oo nga, parang siyempre, yun ang gusto ng mga iba, no? Tourist kaya ako doon, tapos I'll try my luck, apply ako ng mga jobs, no? It's not that easy, no? Hindi basta-basta yan. You couldn't just come over, apply for a job, and employers would not, unless they like you, but they will have to go out first. Ganun ba, attorney? Ang mangyayari, sige, you applied with us, you have the qualifications,
so in your case,
we like you, you have to go back home. Parang ganun, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng dito pa lang, as a tourist, then they convert it. It takes it's a long process, ba? Tama ba? It doesn't take a long while, no?
Well,
converting,
they're very tama ka. They're a bit slow nga at the moment, but it's actually, especially kung shortage occupation, it should career ganon or nurse, shouldn't be so it should be a bit faster, no? So ikaw, Chi, kung meron ka pang visa, especially, no, uwi ka, magpasok ka ng application to come back in on that basis. Now, in the meantime, kung meron ka ng, may job offer ka, then that's great. No? So they can issue you with a certificate of sponsorship, yung cost, and then you can take it from there. So.
Okay. yung mga sa Middle East attorney, I don't know if you've heard of this. I know of some friends, no? They would go to Dubai, find a job, and find an employer, and when they have an employer na, they will exit, hindi ko alam kung Bahrain or whatever, Kuwait or saan, and then they come back, no? Pagka andyan na, lumabas na, na-release na yung paper. Pwede ba yan, halimbawa, ano kaya ang situation? Halimbawa, they applied, okay? They applied, and then what they did was they came over nila, mag-tourist muna, and then proceeded to the office and, hey, I was the person, I was the one who applied, no, for this caring job. Yun, hindi pa rin, no? Hindi pa rin po pwedeng, maski nagpasok na, and then I thought, we were supposed to send it back home and you're approved. Hindi pwedeng ipalitan yan, no? Kunyari, parang i-release na rito, hindi pa pwedeng ganun, no? Do you get what I mean? Parang, she applied beforehand from the Philippines, medyo lumalakad na yung paper, but she decided to go on a tourist visa, come over, and then decided also to go straight to the prospective employer and tell them, hey, I'm here. Can we hasten it? O dito na? Hindi rin pa pwede yun.
No. Hindi pwede dahil you see, pagka pumasok siya dito, so nagpasok siya sa atin, no? Hindi pa tapos. Tapos nagpasok siya sa visa to visit nga, o visit visa nga. Pagka pumasok siya what's more common is may visit visa pa siya, no? Tapos umuwi siya, nasa atin siya. So, dahil may visit visa pa nga siya, she then enters the United Kingdom. In the meantime, she made an application to enter the United Kingdom, also to make made an application under the work visa, no? But of course, ang una nilang titingnan anong visa mo ba nung pumasok ka sa UK? Anong ginamit mo? Kung ginamit niya visit visa, then she can't convert kung nandito na siya. So it won't work.
But previously kaya nag-work yan kasi when I went to Ashford, alam mo yung ano dito, di ba? Sa may Oxford yung shopping center diyan, attorney, yung Bicester.
Bicester.
Bicester, okay. Bicester. May equivalent siya sa Ashford, sa Kent. Ashford, malapit sa international, kasi from London, ang next stop niyan Ashford, and then Dover, ano na yan, diretso na sa France or Brussels or Belgium, kung saan man yan, no? I met this couple, and they came many years ago. Hindi ko lang na-specify kung kailan, nalaman specifically kung kailan. But they were telling us they came over as tourists, and then the tita was able to help them get a job in a nursing home. So, kung successful sila, when was this? When was the time na medyo pwede pa? That you can probably come over as a tourist and then convert it into a work visa? Or probably, I don't know.
I mean, tama ka, Sonny, because I think back in those days, so you're probably looking at 15 years ago, maybe even longer nga, no? There was no prohibition kung visit visa ka, nandito ka. So you were able to actually convert a visit visa to something else. But ngayon, certainly in the last at least 10 years, probably even longer than that, bawal na, and it's specifically catered for in the guidance. So the guidance say visit visa hindi mo pwedeng palitan. Also, kung meron kang record, no? Actually under the guidance, at least at the moment, kung meron kang record, kung naging overstay ka sa UK, that would also go against you in relation to what's called suitability, no? So, Chi, in your case, no, kung meron ka pang visa, ang payo ko, alagaan mo yung visa mo, no? Don't allow yourself to become an overstayer in the United Kingdom. Uwi ka, and then make an application to come back in quite properly.
Ayan, very common yan. Maraming ganyan. Kaya iniisip lang muna yung strategy. Punta ako ron, America or Australia or UK or Canada, whatever, no? And then dun mag-apply, no? Delikado yun. Mas mag-apply na ho kayo. Ano, kasi sa bansa pa natin kung may opening, no? Okay, next question tayo. Direct, no? Ito, okay. Leonora Ramos. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Ms. Ramos.
Okay.
Good evening po, sabi niya. Ask ko lang po, if ano bang needs or requirements to travel with my daughter from the Philippines to UK? For my daughter from
to travel my daughter and from Philippines. So daughter lang.
Yeah. She has an EU settlement. She has an EU settlement scheme family permit to join, but since dito pa ako makauwi.
Hindi pa ako makauwi.
Hindi pa siya makauwi. Yeah,
Para kunin siya.
para kunin siya para kunin siya para magkaroon ng problema sa immigration. Ano pang dapat na gawin on part as mom? Please help po your advice. Thank you po. God bless. Okay, Miss Ramos. Yeah, she can travel on her own. Hindi nga yung problema. It's a question really of, no, is she comfortable? Ilan taon na siya? If she's teens, she can travel on her own. Hindi nga yung problema. The only thing that you may need, and it's not really, it's not, if you like, an immigration issue, not UK immigration. If you may need something from the Philippines, no, I think ang tawag sa atin, I think you get it from the DSWD, no, because if she's traveling on her own as a minor, you may need some kind of form of permission that's allowed to happen, but it's not a UK immigration requirement. Ang kailangan nga lang niya ticket, and of course valid passport, and of course evidence nga of her visa to come into the United Kingdom. Just as a tip, you can also, depends on kung anong edad niya, you can also make contact now with the airline, and you can ask them to just kind of watch out for her. No, so no, you don't need anything. She doesn't need anything additionally. But check out, as I say, I think it's tawag yung DSWD. Some kind of permission nga. So you need to check that out because it could be it's not because it's not an immigration issue, not a UK immigration issue, but it may be na hindi siya papalabasin sa atin. So check it. But otherwise, doesn't need anything else.
I wanted to add to that, no, kanina, pero binanggit mo na, no, yung airline company. I remember my daughter when she came over on her own, and she was below 18. What happened was the airline company yung airline company sa Pilipinas ang umalalay na they made sure that it was me, her dad, should I say, was the one who picked her out, collected her from the airport. So ayun, po pwede. I don't know ngayon, no? But we're talking of 10, 12 years, hindi ko na matandaan. Pero I remember, no, she had to travel on her own. Yung mom hindi makakasama, yung mami niya. So hinatid sa airport. They coordinated with the airline company, I should say. And then, yun nga, pagdating dito, yun nga, I had to see the people, yung mga sa airline company, they had to release my daughter to me, no? So, ayun. Pwede siguro. Kung ganun lang, pero kung may paper pa na DSWD, ibang usapan yun, no? Kung ano yung requirements. Pero yung kung traveling alone lang, yun, pwedeng ipagkatiwala o i-coordinate mo sa airline company. That was what happened to me. Sa aking anak.
Yeah, no,
okay.
And kung teenager na siya, it's probably exciting. She should, she probably wants to travel on her own, no?
Diba? Life is made up of experiences, so that would be a great experience, diba? Bragging, ano mo yan, pagka, you talk about your experience of traveling alone, diba? Meeting your dad, or your mom, in this case, no? Okay, next question natin. Sige. Ayan, Heidi.
Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Gusto ko po sana magtanong about the divorce. Okay, absolutely agree. My question is, nagiging successfully acknowledged and recognized po ba sa Pilipinas? Gusto ko rin pong sanang malaman yung estimated cost ng magagastos and yung tagal ng proseso. I'm about to start mine po kasi. Thanks, MO Power. Hi, Heidi, that's, okay. So, it comprises of a number of things, no? So, ito, kung kinasal ka sa atin, then yung divorce, because there's no divorce, no, sa Pilipinas, wala tayong divorce doon.
Wala pa,
so the divorce would be recognized in the United Kingdom and actually everywhere else, but not the Philippines. Now, so kung doon ka kinasal, especially kung nandun pa yung asawa mo, for example, then it would not be recognized nga in the Philippines. Now, there are ways of applying in the Philippines to get it recognized, especially if it's kung asawa mo nga ay Briton, sabihin natin, o Briton na kayo pareho. But it won't be recognized. Now, estimated cost, the divorce, I think it's 500 something ang pagbayad nga sa korte. And proseso, it's actually not kung papayag nga si Mr. o at least if kung si Mr. hindi nga siya he won't defend the proceedings, then it should be hopefully relatively quick. You're probably looking at maximum siguro 6 months. Nagbago na din ang batas from April. So have a look at you can do it online. So have a look at the
April this year, attorney? April this year?
April this year. April 2022.
Okay.
April 2022 nagbago yung proseso. But be careful, Heidi, dahil ikaw you're looking at two different jurisdictions. And one of the changes nga, they took away a lot of the grounds to defend divorce proceedings, but they left in their jurisdiction, no? So, si Mr., kung sabihin niya, no, walang jurisdiction UK. Actually, it should be the Philippines. Dahil nandito ako, dito kami kinasal, then that is a potential problem if he defends proceedings, Heidi, no? But otherwise, question mo, is he recognized in the Philippines? No, unlikely. But you can make applications potentially to get it recognized. And as far as cost is concerned, there's a court fee nga, and of course, if you have legal costs, then you have to pay your legal costs. And the process, you should allow, to be on the safe side, that Christmas na nga din, ano? You should allow maybe 6 months. So hopefully hindi ka nagmamadaling magpakasal kung magpapasal ka nga dito.
Attorney, nung sinabi mong may spouse, ano mo, feeling mo, parang iniisip mo, presumption mo, nandun sa Pilipinas yung asawang Pilipino?
Could be. Yeah.
Okay, pero kung situation dumating silang pareho dito, mag-asawa na sila ron, dumating sila dito sila nag-divorce, hindi pa rin nire-recognize sa Pilipinas yun, no? Divorce sila rito, pero ang kasal nila sa Pilipinas, buo pa, no?
Yeah, but yung nga, kung dito sila nakatira nga, and they're both British, then that may be one possibility of applying for recognition of foreign decree, no? Or the equivalent nga sa Pilipinas. Dahil sasabihin nyo, well, hindi na, we're also British now, so it should really be recognized. So there are limited ways, I think, of getting it recognized nga in the Philippines. But frankly, kung dito na nga kayo nakatira, most people don't bother, no? But there are, maybe.
Pero yun lang, just for the knowledge of it, hindi recognized. Although mag-asawa kayo, you came over, kasal na kayo sa Pilipinas, nag-divorce, dito na rin kayo nag-divorce, o dito, divorce kayo, pero sa Pilipinas, mag-asawa pa rin kayo. Parang gano'n, di ba? Unless there's this both British, made recognition of foreign decree, sabi mo? Tama ba yun? Was it?
Yeah,
was that
or annulment. Yeah, annulment. Ang problema
okay.
Is annulment, especially kung nandito kayong pareho. As I understand it, annulment nga sa atin requires that you're there, or the petitioner is there, the applicant nga is there 3 months prior to the presentation of the petition. So, ibig sabihin, may tao doon, no? One of you is there. Kung wala kayong pareho doon, then you won't be able to petition for the annulment.
Okay. All right. Meron tayong question dito? Okay, sige. Let's go for this. Okay.
Okay, galing po ito. Aika E, no? Good day to you both, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I'm currently divorced with my partner here in the UK. I had my previous marriage reported in the Philippines, okay? Therefore, I'm still classed as married there still. I'm planning to remarry another British national. My problem is, how can I change my passport name to my future husband's surname? Thank you both. Okay. This is again an interesting point, no? So sabi nga dito, my marriage reported in the Philippines, therefore I'm still classed as married there. But that's quite different, Aika. So it's if it was reported rather than actually that's where you married, no? So dito when you get married in the United Kingdom, kung Filipino national ka, I think there was a time when they asked you, I think it may still be in fact in play, they asked you to report that marriage, no, to the Philippine embassy nga dito.
Philippine embassy.
So reporting your marriage, is quite different from actually marrying. So dito kayo kinasal, then it's not, it's not, you didn't marry in the
Philippines. Recognitions lang, parang
so
recognitions lang yan.
Yeah, yun na nga. So reporting the marriage is quite different. So it would be recognized, of course, in the Philippines, no? But it's not a divorce in the UK would be valid because you never married in the Philippines.
Oo.
So yun ang una. Now, you're planning to remarry another British national. So, unang-una, you need a divorce. Okay? Doesn't matter where you married. Kailangan mo divorce nung una. Pagka-divorce ka na, then you remarry, no? Because otherwise, you would be, you may be done for bigamy, no? Which is a criminal offense. So, so you can, of course, remarry once you divorce nga dito. My problem, sabi mo, is how can I change my passport name to my future husband's surname? Now, kung Filipino passport holder ka, no, and you married in the United Kingdom, then, and you divorced then in the UK, you can probably argue that they have to pay heed to the divorce here, and that in the Philippines it doesn't matter because you never married in the Philippines, no. But so yes, kung wala nga sa Pilipinas, then they can probably say, you can probably argue.
Nag-freeze si attorney, no?
Yeah.
Nag-freeze
sorry.
ba si attorney?
Narinig niyo ko? Yeah. Narinig niyo ko?
Oh, nag-freeze ka, nag-freeze na wala. Okay, okay na, pabalik na. Okay na.
Oh, sorry. Balik na ako. Okay.
Yes,
so,
bumalik na.
so yung nga.
Okay.
Yeah. So so ang problema nga, or rather, it could be not a problem. Kung dito kayo kinasal, no? Hindi nga sa atin, then it could be that you actually your divorce here is therefore valid here in sasabihin mo. You never married in the Philippines, and therefore you're not bound by the marriage in relation to Philippine law, no? And that way you can change your name on your passport, your Filipino passport. But it could also be if that's a problem, what you could also do is if you're entitled soon to apply for naturalization, so magiging dual ka, then you can also of course see about obtaining your British passport under your new name, no, under your new married name. Yeah. So that may be a way around it.
Okay, ayan. Oh. So, kung tama yun, no? Yung kinasal dito. So, sometimes you wanna, the birth of your child, parang gusto mo report sa embassy, marriage, gusto mo report, pero it's not the same as really getting married in the Philippines, no? Parang it's just, para for record purposes lang, no? Acknowledgement lang na kasal ka. So ganun. Okay, so at least may nalalaman tayo by way of these questions, no? Okay, I guess yan na muna, no? Yung ating for the night. Thank you very much for the questions. Meron tayong mga pahabol na pagbati dito, no? Ayan. Sino to? Si Cherry Bell Latorre Igarta. Oh.
Cherry Bell, yeah. So that's so nice. Greetings from East London. It's always great to watch the show. For informative, it's different immigration matters. More power for the show. So,
thank you, Cherry Bell.
Yeah.
Ganda na pangalan niya, Cherry Bell. May bell pa eh.
Love it. Love it.
Parang Tinker Bell. Ayan, yung sa Peter Pan, no?
I love Cherry Bell. Oh. Yeah, I love the name. Cherry Bell. Yeah.
Cherry Bell. Ayan. Ito. Ganda na yung video nito. Pino Hermoso. Ayan.
Yeah, Annalyn. Good evening po. Sabi niya, no? Good evening po din sa inyo, Annalyn. No?
Good evening din.
Oo.
Ayan, Annalyn.
I love her picture.
Alright. Yan na ba? Yan nating last na muna, no? Okay. Ito. Oy!
Mystic Bao! Yan! Mabos siya. Lovely. Si May Tigbao Vargas. Good evening po sa lahat. Happy Thursday. God bless. God bless, May. Kamusta ka? Nice to hear from you.
May, mabuhay ka. It's been a long time, ha? We haven't seen and heard from you for a long time. Oy! Marilyn Jones. Wow!
Yeah, the lovely Marilyn Jones.
Mabuhay, no?
Thursday.
Marilyn Jones.
Yun na nga, happy Thursday.
God bless rin sa'yo.
Yeah, God bless, Miss Jones. Kamusta sa mga kapatid mo, no? Say hello.
Ito yung mga, it's nice meeting them. So at least you could put a face to the names, no? Okay.
Yun na nga.
Attorney. Last but not the least.
Anna Lou. No. Mustn't forget Anna Lou. Amazing Thursday evening po, Attorney Lira. Kuya Sonny, direct power to all viewers. God bless everyone. Hi, Anna Lou. Hopefully you're well.
Ayan. Masipag yan si Anna Lou, no? So, thank you. Maraming salamat sa mga pagbati ninyo. Ayan, we've come to the end of the program, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time dito sa ating programa. Informative, and it's fun, no? Because we get to greet our family, no? Isa yung pamilya natin, attorney, and through the years, no? Sila yung mga kasama natin dito sa ating happy
Mhm.
Thursday. Happy Thursday natin. So, you might have some shout-outs, attorney, or meron kang mga padagdag pang mga announcements, or may gusto ko pa idagdag doon sa yung diniscuss today, or how to contact you. Go right ahead, please, attorney.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely, no? And I do go on about it because I do so enjoy dissecting these cases for you. So, pero kung meron kayong question o kaya hindi napahabol yung questions nyo, email ko po ito, kabatbat, yung apelido ko, at Douglas2esa, tapos _simon.com. Kung mag-email kayo sa akin, please lagay nyo immigration corner dun sa subject mo. Because oftentimes, binubuksan ko after office hours, tapos pag sinarado ko na, I can never find it again unless you put immigration corner, and then I can look for at least the subject, no? If it's urgent, tawagin nyo kami sa 0203-375-0555. Forgot my own number then. Now, I've started posting also mga some of the topics nga that we're discussing, and this will be one. I'll post it on our website ng opisina ko. So if you just Google Douglas Simon, or then you'll find on the website under the news section nga articles, and this will be one to go on the website nga. Actually, also yung mga questions about the marriage, I recently posted an article to do with marriage, marrying in the United Kingdom, divorce and marrying in the UK. So you may want to check that out. But otherwise, thank you for joining us. No, I hope you enjoy it even half as much as I do, because I truly, truly do.
Yes, I'm sure they enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's added knowledge every week. Di ba, maski paano, we learn a lot of things dito sa discussion mo. And it's nice. Sabi nga, learning, kailangan, you should never stop learning. And that makes life fun, because if you stop learning, it's going to be a miserable life. Di ba? Kaya you learn new skills, you learn new hobbies, you try out many things, no? And don't be afraid to make mistakes, no? Ika nga, no? That's the fun of life, yung trying out a new place, a new food. So learning, you have to learn every day, you know. Sabi yung lola ko, naalala ko yung younger sister ng lola ko, attorney. Ano siya parang yung bang something about learning something new. You learn something new every day, parang gano'n. So by watching us, especially on a Thursday, hindi lang something new, ang dami yung natututunan. We will discuss many facets, no, aspects of the immigration law. And then every week there was a topic discussed. And tonight we had SHAM marriage. And then, tuloy-tuloy yan. So, abangan niyo every week. Meron kaming bagong topic of the week na dinidiscuss ni attorney to explain. And then if you have any questions, sabi nga niya, kung may questions kayo pahabol, email her kung hindi nakahabol dito. But if you watch us during the show, 7:30 on Thursdays, ayan, pwede na kayo mag-start mag-question. So I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? Magpapaalam na ho tayo. And we'll see each other again for next Thursday at 7:30. So till then, sa ngalan ho ni Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT at sa ngalan ng ating direktor na si Paula Perez, ito po si Sonny LARAGAN nagsasabing, thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay. Kita-kita ulit tayo next Thursday for another happy Thursday. So till then, take care, God bless, good night, and have a nice weekend. Bye!